Hi guys, this is Anya,
And I am Parth.
and welcome back to season 2 of the Orators Mic Check.
This time we have a larger, more driven, and more inspired team, and we hope to put out amazing content.
Stay tuned to see all the fun we are bringing your way.
This is episode 1 of Warriors Mic Check Season 2.
Hello guys, welcome back to Mic Check by Oritas Club. Uh, this time we have new additions to the team. We have Khushi, we have Rafa, and we have Vedika with us.
So our topic for today is navigating college life and experiences as a first year.
So now that we're done with introductions, we'd like to ask you second year some questions to gain insight into how you dealt with being a first year. My first question would be, what were your expectations coming into Ashoka? Like, did you feel that it was a cultural shock, or do you think that it was relatively easy for you to adjust to?
Well, I knew when I was coming to Ashoka that it's going to be out of this world because Ashoka in itself is very different from where we live, and everybody has so many aspirations and dreams, and it kind of feels like a small New York City. Like, you see how everybody's on the rush, on the go always. Like, they always have something to do, and definitely, yes, it was a cultural shock. You get used to being around people from different backgrounds and different experiences, and you get to have so many conversations with so many people from all over. So it's a very enriching experience, I would say that.
Right, so I entered Ashoka with no expectations at all because all the college experiences I have heard from my family and friends, they're all very bad. Like, there's no good food, there's no good accommodation, blah blah. But Ashoka is a pretty good campus. It's way better than other colleges, and that's why I was very happy to be on campus and meeting new people. That was very exciting for me.
What about homesickness? How did you guys deal with that? Were you guys very homesick, or does it like eventually get better?
I have personally not felt homesick yet at Ashoka because
Wow.
I went to a boarding school for my high school.
Oh.
So that was so it was pretty easy for me to adjust here. And because you're always busy doing something or the other,
You don't have time.
I don't think you have the time to feel homesick.
That's true.
I'm a second year now, and to this day, I get really homesick, and that's really weird because I go back home every 2 weeks. But still, during the weekend, I think I just miss the comfort of being at home. You know, I don't have to go till the mess to eat my food. I don't have to do my own laundry. So that's when I get homesick. But during the week, as Parth said, we have so much work. We're busy in classes and meetings. We're coming back to our rooms at 10 p.m. So I just don't have the time to sit and kind of reminisce how it's like being at home. But the weekend is when the crash out does, hit you right at the spot.
I think I agree with that because weekend is the time when you're actually with your thoughts
Yeah.
because nothing is going on. Like, it's very calm. So that's when you really think,
Mhm.
and that's when it hits you the hardest.
But I personally like Ashoka best on the weekends.
Yeah.
Like, I can take my time to
Yeah.
prepare myself for the coming
Exactly.
week.
And
I
also understand what has happened the last week.
yeah,
It
because
is-
it's
process.
a lot to happen.
You
in
come
one
to
week.
second year and you'll have online classes on the weekends.
Oh my God.
See that you're not homesick. Yeah, so that is just normal. Like, you have to cover a lot of course content.
And we've heard that the first sem is supposed to be the easiest sem we have.
Yeah.
But it definitely doesn't feel
Second
like
year is
that.
the worst, they say.
It is
It
like
is.
a notch for that.
Has it hit you all yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, it hit me in the
Why,
first week itself.
why do you say that? Why is the second year the worst? Why?
So first year is where they're introducing to all these new concepts about how to write research papers, academic papers, how to understand how to kind of go with the flow of college. And by second year, you should be equipped with enough information on how to go about it. So nobody's holding your hand when you have 3 quizzes in one day, and it's just something you have to sit with and hold yourself through it. So by second year, you should be independent. In the first year, there are still seniors who are guiding you, and by now you get a hang of it, and now you're guiding others.
Yeah, understandable.
How have you been dealing with academics at Ashoka? I know it's only been what, 3 weeks?
It's been a month,
Okay.
but I don't think that FCs are as easy as everyone claims
Yeah.
them to be.
Actually, what you don't realize is because you are shifting from school to college, that's why the transition is difficult in the
It's
first
definitely
semester.
very different.
Yeah.
I'm a CBSE kid,
Huh.
so personally for me it's like a huge transition.
Sure.
Although we're not used to reading and
Mhm.
like knowledge-based education, we're more used to like mugging things up.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a huge shift. But if I look at it from like the positive side, I feel like it's great that I'm getting to learn. That's the only way I'm trying to look at it right now.
Right.
I think I agree with that. Foundation courses I feel like are very reading heavy. There's a lot that you have to read, and there's a lot that you are forced to think about, like
Yeah.
all aspects, especially philosophy. I did not think I would be studying philosophy, but it really like pushes you to think. And you have to think from an unbiased perspective because academia you can't take sides and all of that, and all of that reading responses. It's very new, very different, but yeah.
I think the best part about this is that this is the worst part, that it's reading heavy and you're being introduced to concepts you had no clue about.
Yeah.
But when I was struggling with this, somebody once told me that when you leave from Ashoka, there's no room you're walking into where you cannot strike a conversation because
That's
you've read
very
everything.
Yeah.
You've gone through every field there is. So that is the one, string of hope that you can like hold on to and think that yeah, this is worth something.
You know,
This is
I
not
was
struggling.
sitting at Kit Kat with a friend yesterday. We were just discussing FCs. And I was like, bro, it seems so weird that I can go and tell people, oh, that I've read Adam Smith. Like, I don't know any friends outside of Ashoka who will ever get to experience that. And that seems very interesting. to
Yeah,
me.
I never thought that I would be reading Aristotle, Plato.
Yeah,
Never
like,
in my life.
that's a very interesting aspect of it.
Yeah, picking up on that, that's why DSs, like discussion sessions, are also a very new
Good
cultural
way.
shock. That
Yeah.
because participation has a great aspect to it. So
Yeah.
that's.
And I think discussion sessions are also smaller,
Yeah.
and that's why they're more engaging because in the class, like professors talking, you often don't interact as much, but in discussion sessions, you're really put in the spot.
I think I really love that concept because my favorite thing to do is talk. And like when I used to talk in school, my teacher used to be like, stop talking to us. So I feel like that's a really great thing to do so that students can put out their perspectives
Right.
in a smaller space so that they don't feel uncomfortable with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what are your opinions about party scenes at Ashoka? How is your social life at Ashoka been?
I discovered party scenes at Ashoka very late. Like during the end of my first semester. I was
Oh,
like,
so आप first semester में you were studying?
I was not studying. I
Just
was
not
just
doing
exploring
anything.
campus. Yeah, just not doing anything basically. Meeting people.
You
that's
get
it.
exhausted meeting people. I feel like you just want to sleep. At your point, you
the
just
same
want to sleep.
conversation.
Yeah, what's your major?
What's
Where
your
are you
major?
from? What's your major? Where are
That's
you
college
from?
first.
Yeah.
But
For a party.
I am a party kid, yes, because throughout the week, if you're so exhausted living in, how
A
many square
confined
feet is it?
space.
And sometimes when you live in hostel, it starts feeling like
Yeah.
prison. I have all the amenities I need, but I really want to go out and interact with somebody who's also not in a
Yeah.
Ashokan, right?
Yeah.
Understand.
So, I would say the party scenes here are very chill, but the one thing we do is we really like just run to Delhi whenever we do want to have a good party because anywhere you go out here, you're again only interacting with Jindal kids or Ashokan kids. So if you want to explore something else, you want to go out, have fun, and more events. There are like matcha events, jewelry events that are happening. So it's just the comfort of knowing that Delhi is so close, that is what also keeps me here. Because if I was to stay here knowing this is all that I get, I would feel like I'm trapped in my
I would
own
crash
brain.
out.
Yeah, so either go home or go to Delhi.
Adding on to that, like Ashoka is a confined space and you're in a bubble.
Yeah.
So like there are a lot of pros and cons to that. As you said, like Delhi is close by, so you think of it that as a pro. But I'm personally finding it a little difficult because it's a confined space. What are your opinions on that, and how did you feel when you were in your first sem?
Ashoka being a confined space.
It's a bubble.
Yeah. See, that's one of the reasons I was very skeptical about a residential campus, that
Yeah.
you have to be confined in those four walls.
Same people.
But so much is going on every day, like every hour, you don't realize. Because I have been like, I want to leave campus, bahut ho gaya, but there is something or the other going on. So it's like you have something to stay. It's like you don't get bored in the confined space. But yeah, you do need a Thursday night after a hectic
Yeah,
week.
Thursday night.
Thursday night and then Friday.
I think
morning
everybody
classes.
throughout the week you're just looking forward to Thursday nights.
Yeah, it does get claustrophobic, I'm gonna say that.
Yeah.
But again, because of how interactive our courses are and clubs are, I keep on meeting new people every single day. And I don't think everybody I meet in Ashoka has the same mindset or the
No,
same
it's very
philosophy.
different, yeah.
So that's not that big of an issue. But yes, for relaxation and the peace of my mind, I need a Thursday night every week.
Yeah.
I feel like in this case, the clubs and societies also really like
Play a huge role.
help you like build a sort of a community where you can a smaller community where you can just interact and like get in touch with people that really you gel with, get along, and I feel like that just like eases the whole academics
Yeah.
aspect of it.
So apart from that, like for instance, since you're like interacting with the same people, apart from when you're going home, going to Delhi or whatever, like for instance, if you had a friendship falling out, you have a breakup, you have to see that person every day, like be in their faces. How does that make you feel? What are your opinions about that? And like any experience that
Because you will
might
see them
want to
anywhere
share.
on campus. At Fuel Zone, you will see them. At Kit Kat, you will see them.
Yeah, that's a difficult setting.
Yeah.
It was my worst nightmare that I'll come to Ashoka and something will happen and I will just have to see this ghost of a person everywhere. So I promised myself that I would never date on
Wow.
campus and I did not.
Has
And
it been working out?
Smart.
Yes,
That's
it has.
great.
It has,
Smart.
because I have friends who've broken up and every day just going to classes is the
Dreadful.
worst
Yeah.
possible headache for them.
Yeah.
And I think it's, even if people do want to date on campus, they should give it at least a year to understand who the person is, what they're like in their worst scenarios as well. Because in first time, you all have this mindset that, if I don't latch on to this person right now, there are 10,000 different options that this person can get. So people rush into relationships.
People have been
romantic
dating since
Yeah, there's so many
sleep.
people dating.
That is never going to work out. You need to understand a person. That is basic relationship philosophy. And if you feel like you have to rush anything, it's just going to burn out in the end. So if you even are going into it, please just get to know the person. Just
Yeah.
because they're from Delhi, they're from South Delhi doesn't mean like, they fit into a stereotype.
Yeah.
And also, another like point of advice I have, that you're gonna interact with a lot of people. So a lot of people come from the same areas, maybe Bombay, let's say. You have this mindset, this person is gonna be like this, do this, and just
You should let go of those
yeah, don't
stereotypes.
conform to all of those notions you have in your head. Give them a chance. They can end up being the bestest friends you have on campus.
Yeah, very
True.
valid.
It's the most unexpected people you meet that will be the closest to you.
Yes.
Very true.
What about you? Have you had any?
Not yet, luckily, by God's grace. But yes, relationships
con,
that
yeah.
start during the first week, they don't last, and it's gonna haunt them for the whole.
People have been going very, very strong.
Yeah,
They have been
give
together
them the
since
break.
A1.
Give them the break.
Oh,
Let
we
the
do.
break. Let the break hit.
Mid-sem, then let the winter break hit, like the month after the semester ends.
We're not trying to be like negative,
Yeah.
but we're just trying to like be careful with what we're doing here. Because if imagine seeing your ex around campus for 4 years, that would just like not let you
Yeah.
live your life.
That's not nice.
Yeah, and if you go through a breakup on campus, for that question, I'd say don't be the kind of person who will hide themselves in their room for like weeks. Just go to classes and everything. Keep up with your academics and do find one good friend here who you can talk to, who can understand what you're going through. Because breakups and friendship breakups, that is something that will go on for the 4 years you're here. Especially like if you think abhi ek acha click ban gaya hai, group ban gaya hai, it's not gonna stay consistent throughout. So you like kind of have to be cautious with that. Just even in a group, find that one person you can rely on.
I've heard that, the friendships that you make during OV or
Don't
first
last.
semester, they're usually not the ones that last. And like, how did you feel alone? Did you feel like, oh, I don't have anyone here, I don't belong here? And how did you cope with that, like, in your first year?
Yeah, like other
How
times
did that
where
make
you
you
guys
feel?
just feel like lonely. Like there are people, but I don't know how to explain it. There are people, but sometimes you just feel
Yeah.
alone. Like
Yeah.
there are
In a
hundreds
room
of
full
people
of
around
people.
you.
Yeah, I get it. I
But
get it.
sometimes you just have that feeling that oh,
Actually, OV friendships also do last. It's like if you are lucky. But sometimes you do feel lonely when you don't know like who to talk to about stuff. But I feel people here are very, because what you are going through, the other person is also going through that. Because everyone is of around the same age, they have the same things going on in their life. So it's, at least for me, it was not very difficult to reach out to people for help regarding anything. Like if I need emotional support or I need any help regarding any work of mine as well. So people are very helpful.
For me, it was kind of different. I found these really nice friends. I became best friends with my roommate also. But I think after freshers and before winter ball, I had this major crash out on a Thursday night. I just sat down in my room and I thought, this is not going to work out for me. The people here, they don't feel like the people who felt like home.
Yeah.
And at 3 a.m., I think I've called my sister who's come back from a job and she's like, what is wrong with you? I'm trying to sleep. And I'm like, this is just not working out. And the best advice I've gotten is you need to learn how to sit through the weird emotions and the hard emotions so that you can get to a good place. And now I have such a good circle of friends. And yes, we go through ups and downs. But I know at the end of the day, they are there for me.
So it does get better.
It does get better.
It does.
It'll get better.
But it's not linear. Like there are going to be fallouts. It's going to be a rocky road, but you're going to manage to get through that without like falling off the car. If that makes sense.
That makes a lot of
There
sense.
will be days, there will even be weeks when you just feel lonely. But there are always people who you would call at 2:30 at the night and they'll be there. Like for example, one friend of mine, we were not talking for a long time. Like we both were busy and stuff. But he called me at 2:30 and I was there. And I think that if I called him, he would be also there at 2:30 if I called him. So there are people. But yeah, you need to go through the hard emotions, as she said.
Stay connected to the people back home. If you can't call them every day, call them once a week. I call my best friend once a week, and in that 1 hour call, we debriefed about the entire week.
I did that today.
We don't lie, who's pissing us off, everything. Because when you're adults, you have lives of your own that you're leading, but at your weakest and your highest points, both times, you're gonna have those people with you, and that's what gives you strength to stay here and be resilient.
How was the whole experience of you guys living with a roommate? Like back home, did you guys live with siblings or on your own? And how was that change? I mean, your roommates, so you're always with someone, like you don't have a room.
Yeah.
So how was that?
Since I was a child, I've grown up in one bedroom with my sister, and as awful as that was,
Same.
I thought that was better than having a roommate here, because obviously your lifestyles are different. And like if I sleep with my sister, okay, light you on kar diya, I can't do that with my roommate. I have to respect her boundaries, she has to
Correct.
respect mine. Again, I would say go with an open mind, make sure that you have your boundaries, but you're also sweet. With mine, we both touchwood have the same lifestyle. Like we want the lights off, we want the AC cranked to full, and if you just try to make some kind of conversation, you'll find something that you can
And common.
some common ground. And then again, she's my best friend here, so that should just have to go.
I agree with that. Love
I'm
that.
a single child.
Same. I was going to go on that. I'm an only child, so I was very skeptical that I'll have to share a room with someone. But luckily, touch wood, I got the best roommate that could be. He texted me before we were moving in that when are you moving in? I'll move the other day so that both of us can shift in easily. So I was like, wow, life's sorted. I believe roommate plays a very big role in how your college experience is. So I got very lucky in that way. Actually, we both enter our rooms at 4 in the morning. We don't use the room that often. But the roommate preference form that you fill.
I think it's just random.
Oh, no.
No,
Is
there's a
it?
full algorithm that matches you to your
Hmm.
best match.
Okay.
Oh.
Because
Really works out then.
yeah, I don't remember if you guys had that, but we had to
We
fill
had-
out.
we had
Acha,
it,
हाँ.
we had it.
So you had to fill out what temperature,
Yeah, AC temperature.
how messy you keep the room. So that also helps because I keep my room very messy. Like
Me and my roommate filled out that we sleep around 12, and then neither of us have slept at 12 once since we've come to Ashoka.
But yeah, I agree with that. I feel like roommates really adds on to the whole experience because I feel like it's, at least in your first sem, there are moments where you obviously feel lonely and just having that person who gets you, who you're with, you're not alone because that person is with you.
yeah.
And if that roommate and you have that sort of an understanding and bond, I feel like it just makes it more easier.
Yeah.
Adding on to that, I'd like to also say that for your next year, when you get the opportunity to choose who your roommate is, do not
Choose your
opt with a
friends.
very close friend.
A lot of people say that.
Yeah, you're gonna be with them 24/7 throughout the day, and then imagine coming back to your room and you need me
Exactly.
time. You
Yeah.
want to like doom scroll, and that person is just in your face. Ke, oh, aaj is ladke ne ye kiya, isne ye kiya. You don't want that. You want to have that boundary, and when you do it with a roommate you know you're comfortable assigning boundaries with, that just works out really well.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay.
So moving on, I would like to ask you guys, like, for instance, if you'd been studying in another college that's in a city, you might have like a flat, you would have like house person, a house help. But here it's like the adulting aspect is more on your face. Like you have to get your own groceries, you have to take care of your own food, do your laundry, clean your room. I mean, I clean my room. So, like, how did that feel? Like, it's a little different from all the other Indian colleges, I would say.
First of all, I don't clean my room.
Same.
I can't remember.
Second, I feel the laundry here is very convenient because they may ruin your clothes sometimes.
Has it happened?
Luckily, not with
Same.
touch wood.
Touch wood.
But yeah, but it's very convenient. You can just drop off your clothes and take it back. It's compared to other colleges. Yeah, that way I feel campus is very Ashoka campus is very convenient.
So my roommate has undiagnosed OCD, and I have to keep the room clean, or I see it on her face that she's getting very annoyed. So what she'll do is one day she'll pick up the broom and she'll be like, "Today we're cleaning," and then both of us clean. Like
I
no
do that.
questions asked.
I do that very often, and then just my side is clean, her side is just
No,
there.
we've assigned like एक बंदा झाड़ू लगा रहा है, दूसरा बंदा पोछा लगा रहा है, because we both again want to live in a clean space, and I kind of think I've learned from her that I need to live in a clean space. But I like when I go back home, I'm still that messy kid. But here, I know I'm a different person. I cook my own breakfast. I'm making. I've come here and I've learned how to make eggs. I never step foot in the kitchen. I do that. I do my laundry. When I don't want to, I just go back home. Like I take a 4-hour road trip just because I don't want laundry. And the detergent here does not smell like the one at home. So the clothes make me very iffy and icky.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think everything here has been made as comfortable as it can be. Like just dropping your clothes off at the laundry room. We have a pantry. They give us kettles and like inductions. So it is very comfortable, I'd say.
But how do you have the energy in the morning to make your own breakfast?
I just don't want to eat what they give at the mess. It's either
I just
that or
don't eat
complete
breakfast.
No, I will just
starvation.
pick up a protein bar because I just cannot.
I've
Yeah,
had breakfast
guys.
thrice. I've had breakfast thrice since coming to Ashoka.
See, first year Canon event, I did not spend any money on breakfast, but now that I have like 10/10s and not 8:30s, I go and I actually have some food. Like you'll understand the worth of the free fruit that they're giving you
Yeah.
because you don't want your
Where do we
sugar.
get free fruit?
At the
At
mess.
the mess.
Yeah, mess breakfast.
Yeah.
I
So,
started having breakfast after pulling all-nighters during my second
Oh, yeah,
semester. But it's like whenever they have chocos in breakfast, that's when I go for breakfast. Otherwise, I won't.
I love the omelets they give in the
Yeah.
breakfast.
Yeah.
They're very nice.
Oh.
And the have you tried the utpam?
I've
The
never
South
tried
tried
anything.
The South Indian food is also really nice.
Yeah.
Like you should give it a shot when you know you can go for breakfast.
Honestly, breakfast is the best meal you
Yeah.
get at in the mess.
In the
Oh.
mess.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Damn.
Like even on days when I have like an 11:50 and I don't have an early like morning class at all, I still don't get breakfast. Like I'll just sit in my room and the only meal I'll have is like lunch.
I just feel lazy to walk all the way to the mess. It's not even the food, it's just walking all the
Yeah,
way.
don't worry. I only have breakfast on Tuesdays and Thursdays because I have an 8:30. Otherwise, I'm sleeping till late.
Yeah.
But one thing that my friend and I figured out, we just keep like oats in the room and then we make oats in the morning, and it's just such an easy fix. Because when you start doing this, you know your energy will crash throughout the day.
Yeah.
So don't skip breakfast, guys. Your moms are gonna watch this and be really pissed at how much.
She's given me dry fruit laddu,
Same.
which without fail I have every day.
Yeah. Shout out to all the moms for taking care of us.
Yeah, I think our family really misses us now that we're here. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie, I kind of
Yeah.
feel like a celebrity. No, I'm getting so much attention. My dad, my mom, my siblings, everybody misses you so much. Like my relatives who I don't even talk to like that much on a daily basis, I have gotten messages and texts from them. I feel like I've done something.
I'm a single child, so I usually do get all the attention, but I feel very guilty. It's like, oh, because I'm busy with my work, and like my parents, like at least my mother's entire life was me for the past 18 years. So like sometimes I want to go home just for her. I feel really guilty not like
Yeah, that
missing her as much as she's missing me.
Yeah.
it's not even about not missing them, it's just that you know that
You're
you can't
busy.
pull out of that
Right.
meeting or
Yeah.
that class to like give them a call. So just have like assigned times. I do it before classes start and before I'm about to tell them I'm gonna sleep, and then sleep like 4 hours later. But like call them twice a day, they'll be really happy about that.
Yeah.
But you know they're also free now. So like let them live their life.
My mom has 2 other kids to handle. I have 2 siblings.
No, definitely, like I want her to, but like it has been her life for the past 18 years. So it's difficult for her as well. That's just it.
Yeah, it's a kind of growth stage for the parents and
Yeah.
the children.
Understand.
Actually, I don't think my parents felt it that much during my first year, but after the summer break, after your first year, you live at home for 3 months, and then you realize that, oh, this is what I was missing. Or parents also realize that, oh, now that you are here, then they realize that, oh, that's what was
Do
missing.
you think like you're constantly in survival mode when you're in college, like just not taking a pause at any moment you
Yeah.
even get the time?
Yeah, I do feel.
So what I do is I know that Thursday night everybody's gonna go out. So whenever I feel like that, I take that Thursday night and spend it in my room. I'll probably like go to the gym, then I'll come back, take a shower, and watch Netflix for 4 hours straight, and then my brain is just back from hibernation.
I have not watched Netflix like at all.
Is that because of the Wi-Fi?
Bro, they don't let you use it only till like 5, 6 in the evening. Yeah, oh, that's...
I know you have to like waste all your mobile data on that.
Yeah, gym reminds me, do you all get the time to go to the gym, or I feel like every time you go there it's just so packed, like fully packed?
Yeah, just avoid the peak times, which is like 5 to 8, and then you can go during the afternoons. If you don't have an afternoon class, then it's really free. But
I
like
really
5
want to
to 8
build the habit of.
Same. I told myself I will start, but
I went once, and like I still like I will do it
But honestly,
someday.
I've seen that when I was back home, it was easier to hit the gym. Now,
Even if it was not even
Yeah.
like so close.
now even though it's accessible, like I just have to walk 100 meters to get there. I have so much to do throughout the day. I'm coming back so late. I just want to crash in bed. I can't force myself to get up, go to the gym, come back, take a shower, make a meal. It's too much. So maybe if you're even doing 3 to 4 times a week, that's good for you.
So my cycle is I start on Thursday because my 12 to 1 is I'm free 12 to 1 between classes. I go to the gym, I go on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday gets hectic, and then again the cycle
so you go
continues.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
So you've
I
like
tried.
worked your way around your schedule. That's nice
Yeah,
as well.
I think once you get an idea of all your classes, your DSs, all of that, then it'll just flow.
I think we're also like waiting now that like the inductions are done. We know when we'll be busy, what's going. But I feel like with Ashoka, you can never like
Yeah.
truly figure out what our schedule is like because
You can get called into any meeting at any time. You
Yeah,
can't even
there's no
say-
such thing as timing. Like there are meetings at 11:30, 12.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There is no timing.
no.
It's fine, but there's no
It's
timing.
really difficult to make your parents understand.
Yeah, they
You're
don't
going to a
get
meeting at
it.
12 a.m. Even my friends back home, they're like, "आप कौन से vice president बैठे हो? कौन से company के?" And I'm just like, "No, I'm just like the member, but I still have to show up." There's no silence to you.
Yeah, nothing against you.
We love this club.
We love this club.
Yeah, so like
And what is one advice that you would probably give to the like first years who are struggling and finding just the whole experience difficult? Is there some advice?
like the
you'd
best
like to
advice you got and like
Or-
that helped you survive through the first year? Something
Like whole college or clubs and society?
Just
everything.
Generally.
For me, I was on a very high of just meeting people because meeting people gives me a lot of energy. So I was on high, and now after my first year, I'm getting a crash because I'm crashing down because
थक गए हो।
I have met people. I've met people. Who do I meet now? Yeah.
I'd say that I know you all have a lot of friendship issues, trying to find who is your person here. So don't focus so much on where you can't fit in, but on where you are fitting in. Because here, Ashoka is the kind of college where there are cliques, there are
Yeah.
certain groups, and we name those groups, and everybody knows that happens. So you might have this go that, oh, I want to get into this group, but those people are not actually
Yeah.
the ones you're fitting in with. So just like give yourself the chance to explore and find the people who you actually can gel with.
All the people I met that are close friends now were probably through I played table tennis during my first semester.
Wow.
So there were WhatsApp groups of different activities. So I met people through that. I met people through clubs and societies. So that's how I made friends. So you try to be in spaces where you're pushed to be with people. That's how you.
I think sports and even this clubs and societies,
Yeah.
even sports, I feel like it's just such a great way of building connections here.
Even performing at clubs.
Yeah.
Because you're forced to be with people. So
For
you
hours on
generally-
end.
Yeah. struggling to
I
get
feel like one thing that I love about Ashoka is like the culture, that it's very student led, that you know you have so much to do. That's it might be a con at sometimes, but like you have so many opportunities and everything is like just
Yeah, but all of that depends on who is willing to stand up and take that opportunity. Like, don't just sit and think, oh, hey,
Haan.
you'll have to
Right.
work so much to get that opportunity because again, there are 10,000 other people who want that. So that's kind of a headache as well.
it's also like a motivating factor if
Yeah.
you think about it.
Definitely.
It also,
Can be
it also
sometimes.
adds a lot to you as a person. Like
Yeah.
the growth aspect is crazy. Should we do a never have I ever segment?
I got the gossip you guys wanted.
Oh my god,
What
tell us, tell us,
gossip?
tell us. Okay, gossip time.
So this, I think last semester, this couple has come forward. They've done a huge hard launch, and then weeks after that, so first he started off with like giving her a proper proposal, you know, flowers and
In front of everyone.
yeah. That is very common in Ashoka, and like properly serenading her. And then weeks later, in the mess, they're fighting, like actually fighting.
In front of
Yeah, it's like
everyone.
a public breakup, and then cut to it's a flash mob because it's marketing for an event.
Oh my
Yeah.
Dude.
I
And
love this.
we were all-
Which event was this?
Banjara.
Oh my god.
Banjara.
So was it like a breakup or were they never
It was
dating?
all
We were
planned.
never together.
Oh my god, that is crazy.
Yeah, but we were also invested in that relationship. It was from our batch. I don't know for what vertical it was, but it was marketing for some kind of event. As far as I remember, it was Banjara because it was happening on the
That's
same.
actually mad.
Because it must be for some
Imagine
informal event because
yeah.
I was in the marketing team.
Yeah.
I don't remember this.
It could be for some informal
Publicity
event.
stunt.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was so funny because they're fighting and then ekdam se gana baj raha and everybody's dancing around. It's just like you can't accept like what's going on.
They must be great actors because I would laugh. I would
Yeah,
laugh
I
at
fully
something.
felt believed that they were dating. I'm like, oh, this is gonna go strong.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, people are very creative here.
Should we do a never have ever segment?
We can.
So we
It's
had like a short segment to end the thing with.
Okay.
So we
So it is gonna be never ever ever.
No,
All four of
no,
us.
no,
No,
no.
Let's do all four of us.
Are we doing it?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Should we? Okay, fine.
We'll raise hands if we have.
ठीक है. Okay. Never have I ever flirted with someone to get my way. Never have I ever had a crush on a TA or a TF or a young professor. Oh my god.
Like she's a girl, like the TF, but like yeah, like not a guy.
Interesting. Never have I ever cried in the library during exam season.
Never have ever.
I
Cried in
think
the
I will
library during
very
exam
soon.
season. I
Right
hope
in the
not.
library, yes.
Oh
Canon
my God.
event again.
Never have I ever joined a club because my crush was in it.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Never have I ever pretended to be asleep when my roommate brought someone over.
Sorry, Ranveer.
Not yet. Never have I ever pretended to remember someone's name for an entire conversation.
For an entire year.
Exactly. I'm doing
This
it
year
right
I
now.
figured out what her name is.
It's so rude to just ask them, oh, what's your
Exactly.
name?
Bro, that guy came up to me, he hugged me, I was like, now how do I ask what's your name?
I just like try to get their phone number and then ask them to like write their name. That is what I did like recently.
Smart.
I could just wait for somebody around to take
Yeah,
their
take
name
that
so that I
name.
know.
Exactly.
Just don't take their name. It's just.
No, but eventually, matlab, something weird comes up.
I'm like, bhai kaisa hai, bhai, that's it.
Bro, you know what happened?
Okay, last question. Never have I ever stalked my professor.
I stalked two professors who I thought were dating.
Yeah?
I stalked on
Were they?
LinkedIn.
Yeah, even I
No, I stalked in real life. Like,
Oh.
we were on campus.
Oh
and
my
I was like,
God.
I sent photos on our WhatsApp group chat. The president was in it with me.
Lovely.
That's crazy.
That-
Were they dating?
We think they were. The guy was. They're both very old, and like he used to like take her name and say madam, ma'am.
Oh.
He used to wipe the board before she used to come and teach us. It was
Oh, wow.
very sweet.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys
Yes,
so much.
thank you for
Can I ask
giving.
something,
Yeah.
you guys?
Yeah, sure.
Never have I ever had nothing the whole day and then ordered food at 3 a.m.
Oh, yes.
Not yet.
Many days.
Like had nothing the whole
Bro,
day.
I feel hungrier in the day. So no, not yet.
That's opposite for me. Like,
Mine is opposite. My system works differently.
Never have I ever pretended to like someone just so they could like get done with the conversation and I could leave. Yeah. Those are the two I had.
Do you have any questions?
Or anything in general you would like to ask us
Us
like
first
first
years.
years.
How does it feel living on old campus? We all are living our dream.
Yeah, very nice. We don't have to walk
I
all the
think
way.
it's like I don't know how it feels to live on new campus right now, but I'm grateful that we're not living here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a long
very
walk.
close to
Headache.
ACs. That's why.
what's your perception of your batch? Like, for example, I'll be honest, our perception, like the seniors' perception of the batches, you guys study a lot.
I don't think
Yeah,
people are very
they-
bakchod. I need that.
Bro,
Yes,
I think our batch is
exactly.
very. You see the library full of first years. I
Exactly.
have gotten a shock that what are they studying? What am I not doing right?
Like I'm
They're
like,
very.
And we have inducted good people.
to fit in, I'll just go and sit in the library, but I will not be studying. Like I was sitting in the library for like 8 hours yesterday, and I studied for.
I need someone to sit in front of me to study.
I mean,
At this point.
I go to the library because they have good AC. That's
I go to the library because I like the couches.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, couches
Fair
are very
enough,
comfy.
fair
I don't like
enough.
the system that your ACs don't work during the day, so you're forced to get out of here.
Yeah, but like with us, we were like out till 5 or 6 a.m. just like walking around campus singing songs, like sharing horror stories.
I
and
don't think
see
our
that
batch is
happening.
very fun.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Our batch
Hang
is
out with
very
seniors.
smart. Hang out with seniors. Seniors
Yeah.
save.
You guys will take us partying on Thursdays.
But I think there's also this thing like academics has gotten very competitive now. Like even compared to us, I think this year it was tougher to get into Ashoka. So maybe they're all just very stressed about how they're
Yeah,
gonna make
maybe.
it.
I think
Especially right now when you have like registration and quizzes happening, you're just like so new to it. It's everything is so novel. So maybe they'll break into those shoes in a while.
yeah.
But the problem is if you start studying so much from your first semester, you have burned down,
Yeah.
like burn out till you reach.
But I feel
like, when
guilty
you have-
if I'm not studying. Like everyone I talk to, oh I'm going to the library, or I came from the library. They're just
There.
the
Library
entire.
को पढ़ता नहीं है.
Exactly.
Nobody is actually studying there.
I went to the library during my first semester because of the pre-reg. That's it. I
Yes.
believe that's a canon event for everyone.
I go to the library, I see people passed out on the couch. People
Yeah.
are.
People are watching Netflix.
No, I love the green couches that are there. Like as
Even the red couches, they're so comfortable.
Yeah, on the second floor.
Yeah,
That's
second
where I
floor.
sit every day.
That's the best place to sleep.
Yeah,
I
100%.
love it. Yeah, I think
Okay, that's it
that's
from our
about
end.
it.
That's it.
Thank you guys so much for
Thank you
everything.
so
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was really fun talking to you guys.
Likewise.
So this was episode 1 of My Check for this year. We hope continue watching. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Like, share, comment, subscribe.
Yes, please.